Hi, stitching friends. This is Stitching to Connect Annie. Let's try that again. Anyway, it's a lovely day. I believe this is Flosstube number 32, and it is April, look at my clock, 26th. I believe I've gone almost 2 weeks, so had a little bit of a dental thing going on a week before last, so that kind of wiped out my stitching for that week. And other than that, I've been stitching, and I have some WIPS to show you. No new starts. I'm saving my new starts for May because May is my birthday month, and that's just a week away. So I'm trying to catch up on a few things and save my new starts for May. And I have a couple of fun new starts, including a long dog sampler that I mentioned, I believe, last time. It's the Last Gambit, I think it's called. The one with the chess pieces. I ordered it a year ago for my birthday. Didn't do anything. So this year I ordered my floss and my fabric, and hopefully it'll come by at least the first week of May. So have a little bit of life excitement to share, all good, and we'll just jump in right now. So my biggest thing I did was, as I spoke to you about last time, I've been trying to catch up on my modern folk embroidery, The River by Jacob DeGroff, I think is the way you say it. And I shared a little bit about that. This is based on a Scottish sampler, a Scottish person, or he drew from Scottish references. This band here, which I didn't realize until I read that piece inside, is a take on a river, so that kind of meanders through, and I got from here up down, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'm missing one place. I'm missing stitches on the side, I think. Oh, maybe I didn't. Oh, thought I had, oh, up on the top right here I'm missing like 2 stitches. I was playing thread, floss chicken, and I lost. So anyway, it's really lovely. So I'm probably, I would guess that's almost a third done with it, and here we are in starting almost month 5, so I have a little more catching up to do, but I'd like to start the big motif. It may not start again until, I may not pick it up again until June, because I have some fun things planned, but I think it's really pretty. I'm very pleased with it and excited. And I shared last time, this is the thread from, I believe it's Forbidden Fibers. This was in the November box of, I know I'm repeating myself, this was in the November box of Black Needle Society that I got, and she has specially dyed this thread, which I think is absolutely lovely, and I'm having a real fun time with that. So that's where I got my inspiration to get going on my long dog sampler, because I really like stitching with one thread and not having to change threads all the time. It goes pretty quickly. So that's my one project. Then my other project, which I know I shared a photo of this, I don't know if I shared it last time or the time before. I'll pick it up real quickly to, let's see my gallery. I can grab it real quick. Yeah, this one. Oh boy, sorry about the reflection. Let's try this side. It's a little better. Yeah. It's all motifs from Outlander. And last time I had the Denafash, which means don't worry, and part of the bottom, the first garland of flowers done last time. And did I bring it down? Oh my gosh, I think I bring things and then I don't. Hold on. Sorry. I think I'm all ready, and then I get down here and I start filming and everything is not where I thought it was. So this is how far I got. So I finished this garland. I had to frog a little bit. Don't know how I got off, but I did. And this is going to be repeated up on top, right up here. And then look how much I got done on the deer motif. I just started that like 3 days ago, maybe. I think I'm going to try and finish that today. So, yeah, I'm having fun with this. I'm going to work on it the rest of the month until the first part of May when I put things away and I start my new starts. And, but I'm very happy with it. I think I showed you last time I'm pulling all my own threads. When I started collecting, I belong to a couple of clubs, Color and Cotton, the other CC one, Forbidden Fibers, and I'm getting all of those pretty threads, and I went, you know what, I'm going to start using them. And so I'm getting better. I'm not as good as I'd like to be yet, and I'm thinking I may even order, who was it? She has a really fun Flosstube. She always films on Friday. Her name isn't popping into my head a little bit. I cannot remember her name. Anyway, and she was talking about how she pulls her own fancy floss, but she did end up just ordering a DMC fold out. Up until after COVID, it was just the colored photograph of the floss. And now they've gone back to being able to supply the real floss on this card. And I thought, you know, since I'm starting to pull so many threads on my own and maybe dabbling in some designing this next 6 months to a year, it'd probably be really nice if I had that as a tool. And so I think I'm going to order that and get that in my hands, and then I won't have to just kind of guess, because I'm kind of guessing when I do that. So anyway, really fun. I don't know if you can tell, but this is very modeled. It's purple and it has a beige modeling, but I'm enjoying. So I just have to fill in all the browns for the deer that I pulled and get that tartan deer done, and he's fun. And then I think I'll do the Sassenach, I think that's what he calls her, and I believe Sassenach means outlander, or when he talks about her, he's referring to her as not being Scottish, being a foreigner, or because she's English, or she says she's come from England, which she has through the stones. So anyway, it has stones on here, which will be fun, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So those are the only 2 things I worked on, but I feel like I got quite a bit done when I consider that I didn't stitch for probably 5 to 7 of the last 14 days. But I do have a lot of haul. So I talked a little bit about my plans. I want to start, when I do get all my goodies for my long dog, I want to start that. And then I ordered from, yes, Painted Leaf Company, this beautiful bag. What I did was I stuffed everything I got in the last 2 weeks in here. So I'm going to pull that out so you can actually see how pretty the bag is. It is beautiful. They do such a nice job. I believe I ordered it through Etsy, but I think they do also have a website. But I have 2 of their bags now, and then look at this. It's a little mushroom, because the the mushrooms on it. I just thought it was so colorful and gorgeous. And it's not real seasonal, which I like. Just has lots of really fun, bright colors. So that's what I got from them. I think they have a website if you don't want to order from Etsy. I know some people are kind of, either the Etsy people are pulling their things off Etsy and starting websites, or hanging in there, you know. Etsy, as Michelle Bendy said, has this kind of, she used the word trapped, or the designers or the vendors trapped, because Etsy has such a great search engine. So when you look for something, you get so much in regards to what you're looking for that it is very appealing, and maybe offsets some of the frustration and the costs that the vendors are having to deal with. But I'm not on Etsy. I never will be, because I'm not that prolific. That's not the right word. Anyway, I'm not going to have a lot of a lot of items to sell. If I do get in design, it'll be pretty limited, and it's going to be on Gumroad, because I've started a Gumroad account. But prolific, I think that's the word. I don't know. Don't quote me. Lovely bag. Very nice quality. Padded. Very reasonably priced. And makes me smile. So I got that bag. And then, let me see, she sent a little note. We hope your package puts a smile on your face today, and it did. I was very happy. They add items new every week. They're very good about, yeah, it was so reasonable. I have one other bag from them. I believe it's my kitty bag, my bag with the kitties on the beach. I'm pretty sure that's one of their bags. And then, when I was at Steel City Stitchers retreat, I saw this actually in person, and I just went, oh, I have to have that. By the time I decided I wanted it, all their copies were gone. There was a vendor there. Crafty EWE. Set up a pop-up shop that was fabulous. And they had a lot of stitched up models. And I'm telling you, when you go to these retreats and you see those stitched up models, you just can't believe what a difference it makes in what you think you want, what you need. Because they're so beautiful. And a lot of people have done this, have worked on this, and oh, that's cute. I didn't know they had sent that in there, or that went in it. Anyway, it's a blue flower. It's called Night Walked Down. A lot of people I know the gal in Massachusetts, lives in Rhode Island, has a shop in Massachusetts, Pam, Land of Good Enough. She has worked on this and is working on this. And first of all, that black cat is to die for, and you know I love black cats. So it's a fairly big piece. It's quite big. It's 256 wide by 151 high. And I absolutely love it. And then it shows the peacock in detail, which is also fabulous. Her hair is actually Smyrna crosses. Wow. Okay. Well, not her hair, but the band in her hair, I think. I think so. So anyway, I was thinking May birthday start. So I'm not positive I have the fabric for this. I'm going to have to go through my fabric now that I've pulled this out and looking at this seriously. And I also, okay, I know I did it. Oh. Also ordered all the threads from yeah. So the first time I'm gonna have use Gentle Arts. There's a few ones I may substitute out because I don't like the branding that they use for this one brand of thread of floss, and then the rest are Color and Cotton. Classic Colorworks. That's the other CC that I get. But I went ahead, I didn't even look. I just went ahead and ordered all the threads. I got this on 1-2-3 stitch. I ordered all the threads. So this is the palette. It is beautiful. Really beautiful. So I'm doing it in all fancy floss. I'm very excited. So I do need to pull. I would love to have this in my bedroom. It's big, but I would love to have that in my bedroom. I just think that is elegant. It has everything that I love. I thought I did a good job on nails, but I didn't really, so don't look at those too close. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. Got all the threads for that. And then because, you know, patterns can't travel alone, I saw this Buttons and Bead Autumn Series Mill Hill, and I thought it was really cute. I can't take it out. I'd have to open it, like tear into it. I know there's going to be, but anyway, look at that. Witch's shoes, a black cat, a cute button. So it's a Mill Hill with all, you know, has all the threads and all the beads. And do I need another Halloween thing? No, but I really, really, really like that. And it's on purple perforated paper. How fun is that? So actually, it's not full coverage. All that purple is paper. So I honestly don't think it would take that long because I've been working forever on my other Mill Hill with the kitty cat, the candelabra. And that's been taking a long time. I think this will go fairly quickly because it's not full coverage. Could be wrong, but I'd seen that for a while. Oh, hi girl, what's going on with your eye? Got a kitty with a runny eye here. She probably won't come close enough. Come here, girl. Come here. What? I know, you want to play with all the threads. Yeah, I know, and you want to lay on things. Why do they always want to lay on your stitching? Can you explain that to me? Yeah, I know, girl. Mommy, I'll have to work on your eye when I'm done. So it's a 5x5, and I don't think I've ever shown you. I'll have to pull that out. Pull it off. It's out all the time. My sister made me a applique little. It could be a wall hanging. I actually put it on right where my pillows are in my I don't know how to describe it. It's a place where pillows are that you sit and read. Nook kind of place that overlooks our living room. We have super high ceilings and it looks over our living room. And it says, sometimes I miss my sister, and it has upside down shoes. You know, ding dong, the witches said. Anyway, it's really cute, and she made that for me, and I treasure that. And you know, if I don't make this for me, I may make it for my sister because it'd be kind of fun to give it to her. Could make it a little flat fold or something fun that she could put out to remind her of me. So I might do that. That really grabbed me. Then I got in on, like I said before, I don't belong, or I support, I just haven't been a box subscriber of Black Needle Society. I'm on the wait list forever. Anyway, I did get it. I did get Miss Miss Almond M&M's silks in from one of their boxes, and they call them nuggets, and you can see why they're called nuggets. Are those fun? Yeah, I wanted to try her. I met her at last year's StitchCon, correct? Yes. And I watched her stitch her little tiny mini stitches because she stitches over. She's famous for stitching. I don't think she stitches anything less than a 56, but she dyes some beautiful, beautiful threads. And I just wanted to try her, and they're silk. So I just wanted to try her silks. So I got these. They're cute. So I'm excited about that. I wanted to show you that. Then I thought I got some fabric too, and I didn't put it in my, oh well. It is what it is. Then I got my Forbidden Fibers for the month. And it's fun because you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. You get 12, I believe, 12 of these. Is that right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, yes. So I think you get 10 normal, like her regular numbered ones, and then you get some one-of-a-kinds. I try to put them in like color groupings because that's how I put them on my rings for storage. This is Spice and Quarter Quell. Some pretty, I hope the colors are showing up well. I think they are. It's a kind of a cloudy, overcast day, which is a great time for me to film. I think the colors show up a lot better. I really love this one. It's called Soot, and it's kind of a purple, light gray, brown. It could be really fun to design with. Like I said, design with, and who knows if I'll ever design, but I get inspired. And then there's this dark walnut. So those two kind of colors of brown. That is from my river. Two nice colors of brown. Then this is called Swanky Gray. It's a very light beige gray. Yes, girl, I know you want all of that stuff to play with. Two greens. One's more of a green, one's a gray, yellow green. One's called Gecko. You can tell which one's Gecko. And the other one's called Panem, P-A-N-E-M. Pretty greens. These are beautiful blues. Love beautiful blues. Maybe I showed them one of a kind. No? Maybe I didn't. Indigo and Hyacinth. Blue and purple. Medallion. Very nice gold. This is a one-of-a-kind, and it's blues. You can see that. Blues and pinks and light purple. That would be really pretty and something special. And this is called Flag. All kinds of colors in this. Grays and pinks and reds and speckles, and that could be very fun. Very fun in one of, oh dear. Boy, my brain is really not engaged in remembering names today. Anyway, one of those where you just use one color. It'll come to me after the fact. So this one's a one-of-a-kind. Was there another one that was a one-of-a-kind? Guess I lied. I thought I had another. Oh, I thought I got two one-of-a-kinds. I guess I just got one. It's all fine and good. Then I got my coloring cottons. I get 5 of those every month. And it's funny, I get another gecko. So that gecko and this gecko are quite different. One's very bright, one's not. Blue suede, which looks just like blue suede would. This is very pretty. Sea spray. You know, I love water. I love oceans. So I've thought very seriously about making a design with a favorite water or ocean quote that I have written down in some books I have, and doing something oceany. That'd be really pretty in that. Jamestown, very brown and gold. It's showing up a lot darker than it is. I don't know. Some of those colors looked really real, and now I'm getting, I don't know if the lights changed or what. This is called Sparrow. This is a special edition one. The blue suede, oh, there's 3 special edition ones on this. The blue suede, the gecko, and the sparrow are all special edition. Not sure what that means, if those are one-offs or what that means. But anyway, had all those. And I think that's all I have today. I wanted to share 2 things. First of all, watching Michelle Bendy do a Twitch, on her Twitch stream that she does. I think she does it once a week, sometimes twice. Started talking about Stitch North, which is in Canada. It's 2 weekends next year. The last weekend in April, the first weekend in May. I got a spot in May, so I'm going to Ontario. I think it's Ontario. It's not far from Toronto. Is that right? Or Montreal. I do not know my Canada geography. I definitely established that when my husband says, oh, where is that? And I was going, oh, I think it's on the west coast up north of Seattle. And it's not. It's directly north of Pittsburgh. So I've never been there before. So I apologize, all you Canadians, for my lack of knowledge about your geography. I definitely should get better about that. But I'm not going to beat myself up too much, because it is what it is. I am who I am. And yeah, so I got a spot for that. I got my spot. I don't have a room or my ticket, my flight, or anything like that. And so that's exciting. So next year I'm going, or this upcoming calendar year so far, I'm going to June, StitchCon, Weekend B, Black Needle Society Camp, first weekend of August, and next May, just over a year, which is also going to be my birthday week, which is fun. To Stitch North. So, and they're increasing, they've definitely increased their range, because they're having it 2 weekends. Stitch North has only had 1 weekend before, so they are expanding to 2 weekends. And it should be a lot of fun. Whether I go to Pittsburgh's Steel City Stitchers, I don't know when they're having it yet, or what. They did say at the retreat, if you went to this year's, which was their first one, you would automatically have a spot next year. So that's appealing, but it was not appealing to fly to Pittsburgh in February. So if they went into like maybe March, I will probably do it. If it's again in the dead of winter, I don't know. It caused me a lot of anxiety, and I don't need anxiety when I'm traveling. I just don't. And it has nothing to do with the quality of the retreat or anything. It was fabulous. It was wonderful. Where they had it was great. If you have an opportunity to go, but I might be giving up my spot. We'll see. We'll see. Or life could happen, and you know, who knows? Who knows? That's a long time away sometimes in the day and age we live in, especially with costs going up so much. Oh my gosh. So my next, well, probably my best new thing after getting Night Walk down, which was pretty incredible. My best new thing is I was getting all relaxed, getting ready for my dental procedure, which is basically they do a deep cleaning of my teeth, so I have to have my mouth totally numbed, and it's not a fun procedure, but all my teeth are crowns or implants or bridges, so I have to have that done every 6 months to a year, usually once a year if I stay caught up on my regular cleanings, because there's just no way around it. Cracks and crevices and margins and all that stuff, and gum health and everything like that. If you need to chat with anybody about dental stuff, connect with me, because I've had it all. I've had it all done. I know what it's like. But anyway, I have to take Valium before I go. I get gas in the chair. It's a procedure. I'm usually in the chair 2 hours for that. So I was taking my bath, relaxing, trying to get myself in the right headspace. And I had my iPad next to the tub, which I always do, watch Flosstubes and stuff while I'm soaking. And lo and behold, up popped a message from my daughter's husband's sister. She's getting married, and it's 3 weeks away, and she invited me and my husband. It was such a fun surprise, because I knew it was happening, of course, because my son-in-law, it's his sister, my grandkids are involved, my daughter's involved in it and all of that. But I wasn't sure. First of all, I wasn't sure I'd get an invite, and I wasn't sure there'd be room, because I understand. And these two are in their later, they're not in their 20s, so they have a lot of, people that they want to have there. And we got an invite, and I was just like, oh my gosh, it lifted my spirits so much. It took my mind off the whole dental thing. I yelled down to my husband, what are you doing? Can you spare some time before we go to the dentist? I want to talk with you about something. Turns out he can't go, but I'm going. It's in Kentucky. I've never been to Kentucky. It's in, let's see, my son-in-law is from Lexington. It's in Louisville, Kentucky. And I got a room where my daughter and her family are staying, which is also happens to be where the reception's going to be. They're having a Catholic wedding, and then it'll be a reception at, so it'll be at a cathedral, and then the reception will be at this hotel. And I got a room there, so it's really nice to have a room where the reception is. And so twofold, I get to see my kids and my grandkids, or my daughter and her husband, my grandkids, who I haven't seen since Thanksgiving. And my grandson's coming this summer, but my granddaughter can't come. She's going to be working this summer. She's going to be 17 in July. And so twofold. And since it's my birthday month, my husband said, let's fly you first class. Not knowing how much tickets had gone up in the last month, and they're crazy outrageous. But it's my birthday gift, so. And I have a dress and shoes. The only thing I did was I ordered a hat, because I wanted to have a fun hat. Not a huge Kentucky Derby hat, but a nice little kind of cloche hat. That'll go with my dress. And my dress, like I said, I have a dress because this is the last wedding I went to was my son's wedding in 2018. And I made a dress. So as a mother of the bride, it's very nice to just wear as a spring summer dress. And I've only worn it to my son's wedding, so I have a brand new dress and shoes. and I'll probably wear the same jewelry, and I have a purse, and so how fun is that? So a lot of excitement. Some people of you probably don't care, but I'm very excited. So a wedding, a celebration, never been to Kentucky. Um, Brian's parents um, are my son-in-law's parents are delightful people. I love spending time with them. I love his sister. I haven't spent a whole lot of time with them with her in the 20 years my daughter and son-in-law have been married, but some I know her, and to see my family, it's gonna be great. So that is in 2.5 weeks. Said I got my ticket, I got my hotel room, I've got my clothes, I'm all set to go. Husband couldn't go because of his sister and her dementia, and also, but more importantly, he's a professor at a university, and because they haven't had great attendance at the last few graduations, they really want all their professors at the graduation this year. It's University of Colorado, but it's in Colorado Springs, so it's not as big a graduation as University of Colorado Boulder, but it's fairly good size. They have it in a pretty good arena. Anyway, they want a great attendance. So just looking out the window because I think my friend who had hip surgery is out walking, which is good news. So anyway, so that's that weekend, and he feels like he should be there for that. So yeah. So I know my grandkids will be disappointed not to see Grandpa, but it'll be fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. So I'm gonna let you go. This has been good. I hope to get some stitching done. Like I said, I want to finish the deer, maybe do another motif or two on my Outlander, maybe pull out the fox again. I did not work on the fox this last time. I want to get some accomplishment done every month on the fox. That is the In the Woods. Is that what they're called? Cottage Garden. I don't know if that's right either. Anyway, you know what the fox is. So I just I've had about a week's worth of work on him prior to the last 2 weeks. I want to pull him out and maybe work on him a day or two in the next week, because a week from next Sunday is the 1st of May. Tuesday is my birthday, and my husband and I are going out to an oyster bar here in the Denver, Colorado area. So I don't know what they'll be like. I learned that I love oysters, and so that's something that I learned about myself in the last year. I've had oysters in Seattle and Washington, D.C. I think I liked the Seattle ones better, but the D.C. ones were really good too. So we'll see what they come up with for the having shipped them, because obviously we don't have an ocean here. So we'll see if they're any good or not, but it'll be fun. And my husband and I hardly ever go out for a meal, so that'll be fun. Let's see, we did go to a movie on Easter. We're not religious per se, so we went in the afternoon on Easter and Easter Sunday, and besides spending a small fortune, I now know why we have our 80-inch TV downstairs, because it's a whole lot cheaper to buy something and watch on that than go to the movies in a theater these days. We had not been since my grandson was here, I believe, last summer. That's not totally true. I think we took him to a movie when we were there in DC for Thanksgiving. So that was the last movie we went to. Anyway, I don't know how families can afford to go to movies now. If you don't buy any food, that of course helps, but that's part of the experience. So we went and saw The Lost City with Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum, and then also guy that played Harry Potter. The name escapes me. I can't remember his name. Anyway, he was a bad guy, which was really fun to see him as a bad guy. delightful movie, kind of on the idea of Romancing the Stone and uh, Jumanji, but not yeah, a little like Jumanji too. Jumanji also, the new one. Um, yeah, and it was super fun. We laughed and we giggled and held hands, and just were out, and it was nice. So that was a fun thing we did. Really enjoyed that. We needed to just get out and have a laugh, and that was super fun. Okay, I've prattled on long enough. Wore my glasses so I didn't have to touch my hair a lot. I hope you have a great week to 2 weeks. I'll see how much stitching I can get done, and maybe not make it 2 weeks, but maybe just a week to 10 days. We'll see. But I hope you are well, healthy. Use your own judgment on masking up. I will definitely mask up in the airport, maybe not on the airplane. So that's kind of a plus now, that you might not have to wear a mask on the plane, because of the air filter systems are so good. But definitely when I'm in the airport, I'm going to mask up. I'm hoping we're getting to the end of this, but I'm still staying very vigilant, and I hope you all stay vigilant. Do what you need to do for you and your family, and make your choices. And have a great week to 2 weeks to 10 days, and I'll see you next time. Stitching to Connect Annie saying, oh, and like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do down below. I still have not gotten, so I'm putting people's connecting factors down below yet. That will come. We're almost halfway through the year and I haven't done that. We'll see. Technology is not always my friend. And you all take care. Bye for now.